Hi, my name is Maddie, and this is a beginner to an intermediate mat Pilates class. If you're not new to Pilates, this is a beginner workout. It has 10 reps of a lot of things and is slow. If you're new to Pilates, this might feel like an intermediate mat class because there's so many reps and there's some side bends. So we're going to start off really slow, work on the pelvis, and then finish with some stretches. So if you have a yoga strap or something that you can use to stretch your hamstrings with, grab it. And today we're going to use a circular TheraBand and your yoga mat, and that's it. All right, enjoy your workout. Lying on our backs, we bring our feet hip width apart and parallel with our arms down long by our sides. And we're just going to take 10 breaths. So we're going to inhale through our belly button, ideally, and go at your own timing. Just kind of exhale, pull your belly towards your spine and your spine towards your belly. Relaxing your hip flexors, glutes, and hamstrings. Focusing on driving the muscles of the abdominals together like a sandwich. And just take 6 more breaths on your own timing. Now, on your next exhale, we're going to roll our pelvis under. So inhale. Exhale, roll your pubic bone towards your belly button and imprint your low back on the mat. Exhale, release to a neutral. Inhale. Exhale, draw those abdominals towards your spine, pulling your pubic bone towards your belly button, relaxing your hip flexors, glutes, and hamstrings. Inhale, move to a neutral. Exhale, pull those abs under. Hollowing out your belly. Inhale, move to a neutral. Exhale, curl the abdominals under. Fully exhale. Take 5 more. Tipping the pelvis under and bringing it back to a neutral on your own timing. One more. Exhale, pull. Now we're going to add an arch. Inhale, curl the pelvis under just like we did. Relaxing hip flexors, glutes, and hamstrings. Inhale, move the pelvis to a neutral. Exhale, tilt the pelvis forward into an arch. Exhale, come center. Inhale, curl those low abs under. Exhale, hold. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, tilt. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, curl. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, arch. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, curl. Just keep this rhythm going. And imagine your abdominals are working underneath your two hip bones. As you exhale, you're pulling your belly to your spine gently, spine to the belly. You keep that little contraction in the abdominals and then arch, lengthening the muscles from the belly button to the pubic bone. Keep that little contraction, come into a neutral and curl. Take 4 more. Arching, neutral, and curling. Go at your own time. Coordinating your breath with your movements in conjunction with your muscles engaging. 3 more. Last one. And now as you exhale, bring your arms down long by your side. Draw your right leg or draw your pubic bone towards your belly button. Come into an imprinted position. And imagine you have a steel rod on your hips. And you're going to try to keep your hip bones connected to that horizontal steel rod. You're going to lift your right leg to tabletop. Exhale, put it back down. Inhale, lift the left leg to tabletop. Put it back down. Exhale, bring the pelvis into a neutral spine. Inhale, draw those abs back under. Lift the left leg up to tabletop. Lower, back, down. Lift the right leg, keeping those hips up against that steel rod. Exhale, lower, back, down. Lengthen the pelvis into a neutral position. Exhale and curl those low abs under. Right leg lifts and lowers. Left leg lifts and lowers. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, exhale, curl. Left leg lifts and lowers. Right leg lifts and lowers. Exhale, lengthen. So we're working on stabilizing the core. Holding those abdominals. Breathe the big heavy sacrum. To tabletop. Following up the belly, lift your left leg up. Lift your right leg up. You're going to squeeze inner thighs, knees, and ankles. Continue to scoop those abs toward the center of the earth. And then toe, tap. Alternating. 4, pressing the back of the head towards the mat. 5, nice soft ribs. Heavy tailbone. 6, you're going to stay right here with your legs in tabletop. Inhale, lift the head, curl the chin to the chest, lengthen the fingertips long, fully exhale. Inhale, scoop the abs and lower the head and shoulders back down. Inhale, hover eyes, nose, chin to chest. Exhale, reach. Inhale, scoop. Exhale, roll. Inhale, hover, lift the chest towards the knees, hollow out the abs, reach those arms long, scoop the abs, exhale, roll, back, down. Inhale, hover, coming up to the tips of the shoulder blades, reaching the fingertips long toward your toes. Inhale, 5 more, 2, this time 3, 4, arms up, 5, 6, lower through each vertebrae. Inhale, hover head, curl chin to chest, come to the tips of the scapulas. Inhale, arms up and lower. 7. Inhale, scoop. Exhale, roll. Inhale, 8. Inhale, scoop and roll. Inhale, 9. Inhale, scoop those abs back, roll. Last one, stay up there. And then just reach your hands towards your toes. 10, 9, hollowing out the belly every single rep. 6, lifting your chest towards your kneecaps. 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet go flat on the floor. Arms go down long by your side. Curl the pelvis under. 2 to a bridge. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, exhale, widen the collarbones. 2, pull the belly button back towards the spine. Release the pelvis to a neutral and go right back up 4 more times. Pubic bone is rolling towards the belly button. Inhale, exhale, lengthen the spine before you lower. Each vertebrae, trying to create as much space in between each vertebrae as possible. 3 more. And roll. Curl. As you roll down, you're going to lift your arms right above your shoulders, wrists above the shoulders. You're going to press the hands down as you lift the hips up. Inhale, exhale, roll, lift those arms. You're going to open your arms out to a T. Inhale, exhale, palms face the floor. Curl for 3, 2, pressing the palms, the elbows and the shoulders. Inhale, exhale, lengthen and roll into the mat. And again. 3, 4, 5, 6, and roll. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, exhale, curl. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, exhale, roll. 2, 3, 4. You're going to squeeze your hands to your hips. Turn your thumbs to face the ceiling. Squeeze those hands. 4 to the hips. 5 as you lift the hips up. And open the arms. 2 as you roll down. 3, 4, 5. Last side and curl. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, exhale, roll. 2, 3, 4, 5. Just give your knees a big hug. Grab those elbows if you can. Lengthen your tailbone. Pull the back of the shoulders back. Pull the back of the head back. Good. Grab those knees, circle those knees around the hips. And reverse. Excellent. Roll onto your belly. You're going to lie with your palms down long by your side. Feet are together. We're going to do 5 with our arms by our side and 5 with our arms out to an airplane. You're going to lift your abdominals, squeeze your legs together, point your toes, come up into a hover. 2, so your head, your shoulders, your ribs, your hips, your knees, and your toes are all in one line lower. Hover. 2, the first thing that lifts you up is your abdominals, lower. 7, 8, and abs lift. 2, like you're flying through space. 4, 5, 6, lower. 7, 8, and 4, 2, strengthening the back side of the body. 5, 6, lower. 7, 8, and 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Open those arms to a T and shoulders glide down. Hover. 2, palms and elbows. 3, nose. 4, off the floor. 5, 6, lower. 7, 8. Keep squeezing those glutes. 2, feel the base of the skull reach away from the sacrum. 6, lower. 7, 8, and 3, 4, 5, 6, lower. 7, 8, and 4. Reaching the right arm to the right, the left arm to the left. Lower. 7, 8. Last one. 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lower. 7. Just take your right hand, grab your foot. 2, take a little stretch. 4, in that quad. And switch legs. Excellent. Bring your hands underneath your forehead. Heels together, toes apart. Flex your toes. Lift up your low abs. Squeeze your glutes together. Lift those knees up. Exhale, lower. Lifting up, lowering. 3. So you want to lift your abdominals the whole time. Pulling your shoulders towards your hips gently. And increasing the space between the ears and the shoulders. 6, and lower. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Just bend your knees. Windshield wiper those hips, right and left. And you're going to come onto your left elbow. Left elbow comes right underneath your shoulders. Bend your knees, stack them on top of each other at a 90-degree angle. Your right arm can stay on the floor. You're going to exhale, lift those hips straight up to the sky. If you're feeling fancy, you can bring your arm here. If you're really feeling fancy, you can bring your arm up here. You choose which one works best to you. 2, but we want to think about lengthening the base of the skull away from the sacrum. 3, so we're really getting into our internal and external obliques. 4, wrapping those glutes together, squeezing inner thighs, knees, and ankles also, and then take a counter stretch. 2, up and over. 3, 4, should feel pretty good in these ribs. 6, 7, other side. 8. As you come on over, Just switch legs. Come onto your right elbow. Find your shoulder right underneath your elbow. Squeeze inner thighs, knees, and ankles, and come up. 2, aligning your spine as if it was a broomstick. 2, kind of letting the neck be pulled on the diagonal. Feeling that sacrum super heavy and long. 4, 5. Take a counter stretch. Take your right arm up and over. 4, getting those armpits, rib cages, hips involved, and come up onto all fours. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Tuck your toes under. Squeeze your inner thighs, knees, and ankles together. Lift the back of the neck up to the ceiling. Hover those abs and lift those knees. Lower 3, 4, and 2. And lower 3. Lower 4. Keep this rhythm going for 6 more. And I want you to feel the palms pressing into the yoga mat as if there's light reaching out your fingertips. So you're lifting up and out of your shoulder joints, keeping a wide upper middle back, and activating your serratus anterior. Good. Take a little child's pose. Reach those arms long. And then come onto your back for hundreds. You're going to bring yourself into a diamond. So lift both legs up to tabletop, heels together, toes apart, legs about as wide as your ears. Reach those arms above your ears, heavy tailbone into the mat. Scoop those abdominals under. Inhale, curl on up, arms reach long by your side. Pump those arms. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, point. 2, 4, 5. Inhale, 2. Flex. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, point. Inhale, 3. Inhale, 2. And 4. And point. Inhale, 5. Inhale, point. Inhale, 6. And point. 7. 8. Or sorry, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 9. And point. Good. Just rest your legs and your head. Rock your hips side to side. Take a little happy baby stretch. Grab the insides of your arches. Lower your tail to the mat. Pull your shoulders back. Lengthening the crown of the head and the base of the skull away from the sacrum. Trying to get those shoulders back. The tailbone heavy. Driving those femur bones into the hip socket. You can rock side to side. Beautiful. We're going to do 10 half roll downs in 6 counts. So come up to a seated position. Flex your toes about hip width apart and parallel underneath you. Arms extended forward. We're just trying to get into our transverse abdominal. So as you come up to your seated position, you want to try to eliminate any roundedness in your low back. You're lifting this pelvic floor upwards. You're right on top of your sit bones, and you're going to curl back. 2, 3, and you're going to stay in this tucked position. Round your pelvis, so your pelvis is still tucked. And now you bring your pelvis into a neutral. We're going to do that a little faster. 9 more times. Curl. 2, 3, roll up. 2, sit up tall. Curl. 2, exhale, round, sit up tall. Curl. Exhale, keep that contraction pulling back. Exhale, sit up tall. 5 more. Always staying in this curled position as you roll back. this curled position as you roll up. Shoulders are gliding back. Take all of the pressure into the transverse abdominals. 2. Last one here. Rolling back. Scooping up. Now we go for our full roll downs. Curl 6 all the way down. 5, 4. Arms go up. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, arms go straight. 2, rolling up. 3, you're going to straighten your legs. 4, 5. Stay rounded. Point your toes. Curl. Scoop those abs back. 2, bend those knees. 3, dig those heels into the mat. 4, 5. Inhale, exhale, curl. Fingertips go 1. Head goes 2. Roll. 3, 4. Hollow out the belly. 5. Round up and over. Scoop and roll. Shoulders go back. 2. Bend those knees. 3, 4, 5. 4 more. Hollow the belly. Lift up and over an imaginary beach ball. Squeeze, scoop, and roll. 3 more. Imagine your Laffy Taffy in your spine. Nice and ooey gooey. 2. Dig those heels. Super glue those heels to the floor. On the next one, we're going to come down to the tips of our scapulas. And go for 6 single leg stretches. 2, bring that right leg to tabletop. Lift that left leg a few inches off the floor. Elbows wide, shoulder blades back, hollowing out the belly. Lifting the chest towards the knees. 2, pulses towards you. Switch. 2, pulses towards you. Pressing the back of the straight leg towards the floor. Activating the glute to the knee to the heel. Our abs are like an anchor, not going anywhere, but towards the center of the earth. Crisscross, hands behind your head. Twist. 1, exhale. 2, come center. 3, 4, twist. 1, 2, come center. 3, 4. So still making those micro adjustments we talked about on single leg stretch with the back of the straight leg pressing down. Hollowing out the belly, lifting the chest towards the knees. Here we want to try to get up to the tip of our scapula on the side that we're twisting towards. So you're not rolling over to the right side, but you're lifting up towards the knee, off of the scapula. 2 more. Lift up. 2, come center. 3, it's slow on purpose. 1, double leg stretch, rest your head, grab your shins. Curl right back up, hollow out the belly. Extend arms and legs. 1, 2, circle. 3, 4, heavy tailbone. Circle. 3, 3, circle. 4, 5. Last one. 6, lie on your back, arms down long by your side, legs up, scissors. Pull that leg towards you. Switch. The back of the head, the back of the shoulders. Keep this going for 4 more. Continue to press the back of the head and the back of the shoulders backwards. 2, 1. Excellent. Bend your knees, rest everything. Just rock those hips side to side. Grab your circular TheraBand and put it around your thighs. Come on to your left elbow and bring both legs. Actually, come on to your left side. Bring both legs to a 90-degree angle. Right arm is out in front of you. Stack those shoulders on top of each other. You're gonna lift those legs and lower. 2 and lower. 3. Try to keep the knees, keep going. 4. 6 more. The inner thighs, knees, and ankles are together as you lift. 4. 3. Hopefully you're feeling your internal and external obliques and your multifidi in your spine. Come up to your left elbow. Keep thinking about lengthening this crown of the head away from your sacrum, which is pushing forward. Lift your top leg up to tabletop. Bend it forward. 2 pulses. Hook it back behind you and press. 2 forward. 1 press. Back. 2. Imagine this beautiful circle. Keep going. 7 more. 6. You've got this big circle around you. You're reaching your toe toward the perimeter of the circle, and you're trying to create as big of a circle around you as possible. So there's lots of space between my glute and my heel. 2. 1. We're going to do pretty much the same thing, but we're going to extend our leg to the side. Bend up, extend, lift, lower, bend, extend. If this neck is bothering you, come all the way down onto your left elbow. But continue to think of a broomstick straight spine. Pulling the sacrum heavy. Reaching the base of the skull up to the ceiling. Keeping this nice, beautiful posture going in your upper body. 3, 2, 1. Hold it up there and just pulse. 10, flex. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push yourself up. We're going to take a stretch in a moment. Cross your ankles. Left arm is at like a 45-degree angle. Right arm is either out to the side or on the floor. And you're going to lift those hips up. So you're reaching your tailbone long. Base of the skull is lengthening. We're going to lower back down. And again, 2, press that left shin into the floor and lower back down. 3, keep going. 2 more after this. Focusing on pulling that left shoulder down towards the hips. 4, 5. Excellent. Now we're going to straighten our legs a little longer. So bring those legs to the edge of your yoga mat. Arm can go out. You're going to push your legs up. So push up onto that left shin and then straighten those legs. Rainbow the arm. Lower the arm. Bend the knees and lower. Push up onto that left shin. Straighten inner thighs, knees, and ankles. Take that right arm up and over. Lower, bend. And again, 3, 2 more. 2, 1. Good. Stack your knees up on top of each other. Take a counter stretch. 2, up and over. 3, 4, 5, 6. Other side. 7, 8. Swivel around onto your right side. Bring those knees up to 90 degrees. Lie completely on the right. Legs are in tabletop. Stack your shoulders up on top of each other. Gently feel the tailbone lengthen away from the crown of the head. And then lift and lower. 3. Keep this going for 7 more. Using this left arm to help lift those legs off, to help stabilize the shoulders. 8, 9, one more. 10. Come up onto your right elbow if you want. Elbow under your shoulder, nice reach in the 2 occipital bones away from the sacrum. Hover that left leg to the same height as the hips. Pull it forward twice and press it back once. And just keep this going for 9 at your own timing if you want, or you can follow me. 1, 2, push back. 3, hold. 4, 4, 2, push back. 3, hold. 4, 5. I'm focusing on keeping my hips along a steel pole. So we're really working on stabilizing those hips. They don't move or tilt right and left or up and down, but they stay up against this horizontal pole. 9, 10, adding on. If you want to come all the way down off of this arm for your neck, go for it. Otherwise, bend the knee to the elbow, extend, lift, lower. 2, 3, continuing to lengthen the spine. 4, back of the neck muscles are lifting. 5, 8, 9. On the next one, hold that leg out there. Flex your foot and just pulse it up 10 times. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Take a little counter stretch. 3, little mermaid. Come up onto your right arm, stack your legs, cross your ankles, top leg is bent, left arm is out to the side, push the pelvis up. 2, reach the base of the occipital bones away from the sacrum and lower. 4 more. Pressing up. Keeping that right shin on the floor. 3, 4, 5. Now, if this was challenging, stay in this position, or if you want to challenge, extend those legs a little longer. Bring your body more into a longer triangle. Push yourself up into that side hip. Straighten those legs. Rainbow the arm. Lower, bend the knees, open the legs. 2. Bend the knees, slowly descend. 3. 'Keeping that right shoulder gliding towards the hips and lengthening the neck away from the sacrum as you lower. Last one. Excellent. Now stack those knees up on top of each other. Good job. Rounding sideways. Lie on your back. Or actually, let's take a pretzel. Let's sit. Cross your right leg under your left. Bring both heels towards you. Arms are nice and straight. Reach the base of the skull away from the sacrum and hinge forward. Now just let it all go and round forward. Switch legs. Take your opposite leg on top. Bring those feet towards your glutes. Reach the base of the neck away from the sacrum. 2, heavy sacrum. Walking those hands forwards. Rounding the spine. Excellent. Coming onto your belly, lie with your feet back behind you, arms in a goalpost position. If you have shoulder issues, you're going to reach your arms out to the side and then squeeze your hands back by your hips. If you don't have shoulder issues, you're going to follow me. We're going to do 10 reps. This is called breaststroke. You're going to start with your abs engaged. Your toes stay on the floor. Come up into a hover, lifting your eyes, your nose, your palms, and your wrists off the floor. Inhale, reach those arms forward. Exhale, arch up and lower. Inhale. Exhale, lower. 3. Arch, lower. 4. Arch. Keep this going. Thinking about keeping the base of the skull right in line with the sacrum. Abs are always lifting, especially as you come down. Your glutes never get to relax. Nine. Last one. 10. Excellent, you guys. Bend your knees around your spines. 2 long arms. Coming back onto the belly, hands underneath the forehead. You're gonna work on spiraling through the spine. So we want to imagine a DNA strand. And we're gonna lengthen the base of the skull away from the sacrum and spiral to the right. Imagining we're spiraling like a DNA strand around our spine. Heels together, toes together, feet stay on the floor, abs lift. Come up into a hover. Palms and elbows lift, shoulders glide towards the hips. Exhale, spiral. Left elbow touches the floor, right elbow lifts. Inhale, come center. Exhale, spiral. Right elbow touches the floor, left elbow lifts. Come center. Exhale, spiral. Inhale, come center. Exhale, spiral. Inhale, come center. Keep lifting those abs. Lengthen the base of the skull away from the sacrum. Come center. Keep spiraling and lengthening. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale to spiral. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale to spiral and just come on down. Go into a child's pose. Rounding the low back. Walking those arms straight. Coming back onto your belly. Palms out to the side of you. Heels together, toes apart. You're going to pull your shoulders toward your hips, press your palms into the floor, hover those knees off the floor, and then press your right hip into the floor. Try to keep that bottom leg lifted off the floor. Exhale, come back. Center, other side. Inhale, hover on up. 2, press this left arm and right palm into the floor, wide. Collarbones. Come center. Exhale, roll. Come center. Inhale. Exhale. Good, and just relax. Taking one more child's pose. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hip. We're gonna fire up your serratus anterior, stabilizing your shoulders and your rib cage. You're gonna come forward, 2, glutes press forward, 3, 4. You're gonna pull those hips backwards. Bring your shoulders with you. Glide your hands along the floor. Lift your hands off about 1 inch. So the back of your neck is lifted. You're reaching your sacrum, heavy, reaching the occipital bones in opposition to the sacrum, and come on back down. Come into your half plank. Shoulders come with you. Lift those hands off and lower. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. So if this is kind of hard, keep this little rhythm and this pattern going. Otherwise, shoot into a full plank. Pull back. Lift those hands off. Shoot into a full plank. Pull those hands back. And 3 more. You want to think about keeping wide upper middle back. Just feeling those serratus anteriors underneath your armpits. Connect to your hips. Last one. Stay up here. And then push yourself into a downward dog. Shoulders glide towards your hips. Rise up to your tippy toes. Roll through the spine. Come into your plank. Press back into your downward dog. Rise up. Roll into a plank. Keep this going. Downward dog. Shoulders go with you towards your hips. Rise up. Shoulders are still connected, not lifting towards the ears. 2. Rise up. Roll. Last one. Rise up and roll. Excellent. Take your right leg forward into a lunge. Switch legs, left leg forward to or right leg. Nice wide collarbones. Reaching the neck away from the sacrum. Come back up into your push-up or half plank. So if you're in a half plank, your heels are towards your glutes, your pelvis is pressing forward, nice wide collarbones. If you're in a plank, your legs are together. We're gonna do 10 little push-ups. So it's not about how far you go down, but it's about keeping the back of the neck lifted up to the ceiling. Inhale, inhale, exhale, press. Inhale, inhale, exhale, press. 3, press. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Take a child's pose. Round your low back. Good. Lie on your back. Bring those feet about hip width apart in parallel. Hands down long by your side. Feet underneath your glutes. You're going to lift the hips up in 4 counts and lower in 4 counts, 5 times. And then we're going to move our feet away from us and do the same thing. Hinging up to reaching the base of the skull, away from the sacrum, lower. Going back up. 4, belly to the spine, spine to the belly. And lower. If your 2 hip bones were little points of reference, they would stay parallel to the ceiling the whole time. Last set. And lower. Good, you're gonna walk your feet away from your heel glutes and do the same thing. Hinge up, it's gonna be a little harder. 3, 4, and as you lower, feel the medial line activate. You're actively pressing the pinky toe into the floor. Lower. 2 more. Lift. 2, 3. Inhale, exhale, lower. And lift. Stay up there. You're going to pulse the glutes up. Release and tuck. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Tailbone is tucking under. 4. Tailbone is heavy. Upwards on the diagonal. 3, 2. Last one. 1 and hinge back down. Take your right leg up to the sky. 2. Grab the back of your hamstring. 3, 4. Drive that femur bone back into its hip socket. Go a little further towards your eyes. And switch legs. Left leg up. 2. Nice straight leg. Flex the foot. Drive that femur bone back into its hip socket. And go a little further. Reaching the energy out the heel. Put your foot flat on the floor. Squeeze inner thighs, knees, and ankles. 4 teasers. You're going to reach your fingertips. Curl your chin to your chest over your thighs. 4. Rolling up. 6. Once you get up here, you're going to try to eliminate any space in the low back. So no roundedness. Lengthening the spine. Away from the sacrum. Curl down. Scooping those abs. 3 more. Grab your super glue. Put it underneath your feet. And keep those feet super glued. Even as you roll down into the mat. And taking 6 counts down, 6 counts up. 2 more. Excellent. Bring your arms down long by your side. Legs come up to the sky, nice and straight. Curl your pelvis under. Do a lower ab curl. Curl and lower. 3 more times. 2, 1. You're going to open those legs to second. Do the same thing. Curl. Keep the base of the skull and the shoulders connected to the yoga mat. 3 times. 2, 1. You're going to come all the way up to the edge of your yoga mat. Bring your heels together, toes apart. Lift those heels off the floor. So you're balancing on your sacrum. Curl your pelvis under so you're in an imprinted position. Heels are towards your glutes. Head is towards your belly button. Elbows are wide. Exhale. Initiating from the low abs, roll up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, roll back. This is called rolling like a ball. And it's all about massaging the spine in this cradle position. So using your abs. Three more. Two. Last one. Beautiful. Come on up to a on your belly, lie facing forward with your hands wider than your shoulders, your legs wider than your hips. Engage your core, squeeze your glutes, point your toes, press the palms and the elbows into the floor. Lift yourself up into a swan. Inhale, lengthen the base of the skull away from the sacrum as you lower back down. Inhale, lengthening as you come up. Inhale, exhale, lower. Keep this going. Do three more. If you're noticing your shoulders are hiking, you want to open your palms a little wider. Two. One. You're going to stay down there. Hands come underneath your forehead. Double leg lifts. You're just going to lift those toes up, lower back down. Lengthen the feet behind you. Lift, lengthen, and lower. Abs are lifted. Glutes are engaged. Gliding the shoulders towards the hips. Good. Next one, you're going to hold those legs up there. And just beat the legs together. Turn the toes out. Flex the toes and squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4. And come on into a lunge. Forward. 2, 3. Nice wide upper middle back. Tailbone is heavy. Lengthening the spine. Push back into a flexed foot. 2, 3. Reaching the crown of the head. 4. Away from the sacrum. Coming back forward. 2, 3. Stay here. 4. Lift your right arm. 6. Maybe you take a little hinge backwards or an arch backwards. Come back forward. Keep lengthening the two occipital bones away from the sacrum. Hinge back. Flex the left foot. Coming on forward into your lunge. Twist towards your left leg. Untwist. Coming back forward. 2, hinging. 3, reaching the crown of the head away from the sacrum. And then go into your full splits. 2, if you can. 3, 10 counts. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bend your right knee. 10. Come into this runner's lunge. What do you call this? Sorry, quad stretch. Pressing the knee into the floor, lifting that right glute up to the ceiling. Go a little further back behind you, going deeper. It's not about how far you go, it's about how you feel. Good. Bring those legs out in front of you. Flex your toes back towards your eyes. You're gonna lengthen the crown of the head and the base of the occipital bones away from the sacrum and relax. Again, lengthen and relax. Lengthen, pressing the back of the knees towards the floor. Relax. Lifting these heels off the floor if you can. Relax. Last one. Now we're gonna stay here and bring our chest closer to our shins. And then reach the base of the neck away from the sacrum. And then bring the chest towards the shins. And then the back of the neck away from the sacrum, lengthen, and chest towards the shins. 2 more. Lengthening, pull the chest closer to the knees. Realigning, bringing the chest closer. Good, point your toes and round forwards. Pressing the back of the knees towards the floor. Come on over to the other side. Take your right leg forward this time, left leg back. Balancing with little to no weight in those fingertips. Take the head, reach it away from the sacrum, flex those toes. And coming back forwards. 2, take your left arm up. 5, maybe you take a little arch backwards. Coming back down, hinging forward with a nice straight back. Shoulders go towards the hips. Wide collarbones. Lunging forward, twist towards your front leg. Bringing that hip towards the floor. And pushing back. 2, flex those toes. Last 1, 2, coming forwards. Actually down into your splits. Sorry. 2, all the way down. 10 counts. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bend your back leg and going back. Keep that knee down. 2, 3, 4. Just kind of chilling out. 5, 6, 7. Relaxing into it. 9. You're going to press this knee down. 10. Lift that glute up. 2. Going a little deeper back. 4, 5. Wonderful. Grab your yoga strap. Last set of stretches. If you have to go, I understand. Otherwise, stay for some hamstring work. Bend your knee on your back and pull. Grab your yoga strap. Bend your knee into your chest. 2, lengthening the tailbone away from the base of the skull. Shoulders are going wide. And you're just kind of compressing this hip joint into your torso. Let's open that knee towards the armpit. And you're going to drop your right hip. The right hip is going to drop. Instead of hike upward, you're going to drop it down and try to square off these hips. All the while pulling this right knee toward your shoulders. So you're connecting in your pelvis from your right hip to your pubic bone, to your belly button, to your left hip. Good. Grab the back of your leg, grab your yoga strap and put it underneath your right foot. You're just gonna pull that leg towards your head, driving that right hip down. You're gonna press the back of the heel up to the ceiling. Reach the back of the knee through the heel, and then again, pull back towards your head. One more set. Reach the back of the heel towards the ceiling. Drive that right hip towards the floor. Lengthen through the back of the knee. And then pull that leg towards you. We want to try to eliminate any roundedness behind our knee. So we're reaching the energy out through the heel, lengthening the back of this leg. Switch legs. Bend your left leg into your chest. Heavy sacrum, reaching the base of the skull away from the sacrum. Elbows are wide, shoulder blades are pulling back. Compressing this femur bone into the hip socket, squaring off the hip, dropping that left hip so it's square with the right hip. Open that left leg out to the side. Keep trying to compress that hip joint by dropping the left hip down, making a nice neutral pelvis here. Pulling that leg back center, grab your yoga strap. Bring that leg up to the sky, put that strap under your toes. Flex your toes back towards your eyes. Take a nice stretch. Squaring off those hips. Press that heel up to the ceiling. Reach the back of the knee, the fascia, all the muscles, and the connective tissue out through the heel, and then pull the leg towards you. Shoulders glide away from the ears. And reach the heel to the ceiling. 2, lengthening the back of the leg. Reaching the base of the skull away from the sacrum, and then pull. You want to continue to feel that lovely length in your leg as you pull the leg back towards you. So now we're going to contract. You're going to reach the heel long away from you. Lengthening, and now keep that length and pull the leg closer to your eye. Good. Bend your knee. Shake your head right and left. Kind of slap your legs and your calves on the floor. And you are done. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had a great workout. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day or an evening, and I hope to see you again very soon.